Okay, welcome back. This is JDS Sport Talks video. Before I get into the main stories of the video, I want to say two things. First off, update of a previous story about Ricardo and movements in positions in teams in the F1. Ricardo did get a position at Renault? No, he left Renault and got a position at McLaren. There is a story somewhat about that sort of thing here in, it will be in the description, in an article. And another one, the other thing I want to talk about before I get into the main stories is, I'm not a big boxing fan, so I don't really know who this person is, but apparently Australian boxing legend Hector Thompson has passed away. I don't know how old he is. He was a 7-year-old. Apparently he was a legend of Australian boxing, so if you care about boxing, I suggest you go down in the description and look at that article. As I said, there will be a description, as every article that I talk about will be. There's actually a video here of him boxing. I don't know what he's died from. I don't know what he died from. It doesn't really say. I don't want to read too much into it because I got other things to do. Other things to talk about, sorry. Quickly have a quick skim. I don't see it, so you can look down in the description and find it. Obviously, it will just say, I don't know. I'll probably just put his name. I'll probably put Hector Thompson as the thing. He will know his name anyway, so you see it when you get down there. I'm going to move on to the next thing. Another short one, actually, to be honest. UFC. I'm not going to go too deep into this. I'm not sure who's got it, but I'm going to have trouble with the surname. I know I'm going to have trouble with it. Khabib I've never been able to say this guy's surname. The guy who fought bloody McGregor a while back and beat him and jumped over the cage and jumped into the crowd, so I've been torn up in there. Him, Khabib Nurmagomedov. There you go, it's good enough. Sorry, choked on something, I don't know what I choked on. Yeah, someone in his family has corona apparently. I'm not sure who, and I didn't really read into the story either, so I'm not going to spend too much time again. If you want to find out about that, be in the description. I haven't read into that enough to really talk too much about it. We'll move on to the next thing. Is Serie A. Is the decision to restart the season has been made. Clubs have been cleared for group trainings at this point. I don't know how big the groups are allowed to be, but their decision is to restart the season on May 28th. I believe group training means full club, because I haven't seen a number stated here, so I assume it means full club, so the whole club can train like normal sessions as if there was no corona going on. Now the main story of today is the AFL has banned having sex during the hub. Pretty much what happens is, it's not, the way people are titling this is making it seem like you can't do it at all, no matter who it is with. You can have sex with someone who is your partner, so if they're living with you at the time whilst in the hub, you can bring immediate family with you. If they're living with you, then you can, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're like going out somewhere and meeting someone and bringing them back, you cannot. No one who is not an essential service, like a medical reason or something, can come into their apartment or talk to them or be in contact with them whilst they are in. Like whilst they're, I guess, at the hub in Queensland where they are at the moment, Gold Coast. Whilst they're there, you cannot be in contact with anyone that isn't an essential service. Pretty much that's the reasoning behind this. So you can't bring someone in that you've met somewhere whilst at the, you shouldn't be meeting anyone at all. So that's, I believe, is the main, well, I believe it is the main reason behind it. Eddie Maguire talked about it. These were some of the, what's it say? It says here, Collingwood boss Eddie Maguire on Triple M, which is a radio station thing he does. He does talk on the radio as well as being the Collingwood boss or president. He pretty much talked through some of the wording in the document. Some of the wording is the player can see someone they are in an intimate relationship with. Another thing they said is, well, another bit of like the, I guess, protocol they've put in is players must not allow anyone in their homes other than those who live there on a permanent basis other than an emergency. So obviously if someone needs to come in for an emergency, like someone's having a heart attack, they can call someone in. For care or compassionate reasons. I don't know what a compassionate reason would be when it's an emergency. Surely a compassionate reason is not an emergency. I guess if there's like a fight or something and police need to be involved, then maybe I guess that's a compassionate reason. I don't really know what that means. You might, I don't know. Solely for the purpose of welfare support and other essential services. So pretty much it's not really a ban on sex. I don't know why they keep calling it a ban on sex. It's not a ban on sex. It's a ban on them inviting people in from the outside to have sex. So it's pretty much a ban on talking to people outside. Like you and me during isolation, which I'm not in at the moment. You and me in isolation, we can't go and talk to someone else outside our immediate family because it's against the rules. Same sort of thing. They've just made it a bit over the top to get a better story, get a better headline. That's it for today. It's been JDS. Thanks, bye. See you next time. See ya. Before I go, actually, the reason I haven't been posting these lately, and I guess videos have been more improvised with the COD ones since the last one of these, because, or even just in a while, was because it's been very hectic lately with, obviously with the isolation, we couldn't do as much work, and I've got a few assessments at the moment for school, and then all those assessments plus improvised things, which like have been improvised assessments as well because of the isolation, and then catching up on work that we fell behind on because of the isolation has been very hectic, so I've been able to record these as much because I've been focusing on my schoolwork a bit more. But it should be back to normal now. A few of them are finished. It shouldn't be a problem anymore. Yes, thanks. Bye. See ya.